I'm always in your fantasy. Baby. Just keep on calling me.
Well. Y'all please bear with me for a couple moments here while I get my system just shut down on me. So I think I'm gonna give me just a few moments. Y'all make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the Jesse Show. All right, there we go. I needed some more light, honey. Gonna be looking good. How y'all doing tonight? Let's see here. Is anybody in the chat tonight? Let's see here. Good evening, Alex. How are you tonight? Did everyone enjoy their weekend? Did everyone enjoy their weekend? I had a um I had a nice quiet weekend. I'm usually like really busy over the weekend. So hey Londa, how was everyone? How was your weekend? Yeah, I'm usually like really busy during the weekend. So I'm glad I just had something chill. Went out to a Christmas party on Friday at work, and so let's see here. Hey J Rochelle. Yeah, tonight I actually was gonna do like some pre-recorded videos. Um Feels like I'm all over the place right now. All right, so I was going to do some pre-recorded videos at first. Oh, it's because I have everything on the stream. Okay, that's why. I'm gonna take that off. But yeah, I was gonna do some pre-recorded videos on a whole different subject, and it's just like you look at something really quick. Hey, Shine. Merry Christmas to you and to everyone in the chat and everyone that's watching the replay. Merry Christmas and have a happy 2026, of course. But yeah, you would just be sitting down, kind of just minding your business, and then you see some bull crap like this. I really, I never did care for Nicki Minaj. Like I never liked her at all. Hey Chantel, everybody. Yolanda says she's going out of town for the holidays. I know that's right. But yeah, so you'll be just sitting there scrolling on your feeds everywhere, and then I saw that Nicki Minaj, very problematic person. She's always been a problematic person. She has went over on the deep end. But if you have been paying attention to her, if you've been paying attention to Nicki over the years, she's always been this way. She's always been a pick me. She's always hated other black women. Since she's Caribbean, and we say this, but it seems like a lot of Caribbean people tend to be anti-black American, and it's very concerning considering that we both had similar backgrounds. We both were on the plantations. So it's really scary to know that somebody that's black like us, came from similar backgrounds, dealt with the same type of oppression, that they would get up and do, well, they'll get up and, vouch for the oppressor. But hey, we see it here on YouTube all the time. We see it in our day-to-day lives all the time. And like I said, Nicki has been this way for a mighty long time. I want to give some background really quick of information I think is relevant to the story. So make sure again you hit like, share, and subscribe for me. And I want to first say thank you to all the new subscribers. It's been a lot of people coming my way. I know it's been a lot of mess, but I'm going on in the name of the Lord. I'm like Commission. I'm like Fred Hammond and keep stating, honey, I'm going on in the name of the Lord, reaching for my goal. I ain't got time for you. All right. So Nicki Minaj started getting popular when I was in high school. So I started high school about 2008, the fall of 2008. So she was like, her name was getting buzzed like around, you would just hear different things. You know, I'm a music head. I've always been that way. But, you know, you start hearing things around the industry or whatever. So 2008, 2009, she's, you know, got a couple songs out, whatever. And, you know, a couple songs out. Now, at this time, you know, I'm starting to get into secular music because, you know, I will still to this day, most times I'm listening to Hezekiah Walker, Fred Hammond, Mary, Tone, Karen Clark Sheed, and Mary J. Blige, of course, you know, and Lil Kim. You know, I mean, I listen to some secular music, but like for the most part, I'm listening to gospel music to this day, even though I'm a heathen, honey. So, you know, I found out about Lil Kim, and I'm like, oh, I like her when I was in high school, and that's why Nicki Minaj was coming up the ranks through the industry. And so you know, Nicki was coming out with music. She had a couple songs. I was like, oh, she's whatever, you know, didn't think nothing of it. I'm not a person that kind of gravitates towards, you know, what's popular or pop music or anything like that. I mean, you wouldn't catch me listening to Adele or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't catch me listening to, I don't know, Sabrina Carpenter, all these new people that's out now. That's never been me. It wasn't me back in high school, even when it was time for it to be me. I'm not. No, I listen to what I like to listen to, and it's usually something that's from the 90s or the 80s or the 2000s, you know. So Nicki Minaj is coming up through the industry. I started gravitating towards Lil Kim around that same time. Then Lil Kim comes out with a diss against Nicki Minaj. And everybody's like, this old rapper, she's been out for years. She shouldn't be doing things like this and that. And something in my spirit just always said, I do not like this woman. I do not like Nicki Minaj. I always said that. I always had a problem with Nicki. And some in my spirit was just like, it seemed like she was anti-black woman. Like she didn't like other black women. And so throughout the years, we've come to find out that is true. That Nicki is a hater of other black women. And it's crazy. Now, some people say that she's talented. Hey, Breezy. Some people say that she's talented. I absolutely hate her. She's one of the reasons her, Drake, Lil Wayne, that whole crew, they're all anti-black to me. They all play into this whole game that I see in the industry that is making or has made at this point black music diluted. They talk about a bunch of nothing. The songs don't hit. They have no replay value. And they have always had attitudes of, I can be the only artist. I can be the only artist on the radio, on the scene. And, you know, if you are popular and you have a good thing going, of course, we're going to play you more. but they always made things and they always played games in the back. Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne, because they're all on the same label. So how do I say this? They always made sure that they were the only people that were played on the radio. They did a lot of antics on Twitter and Instagram and things of that nature to make sure other rappers or other competition couldn't, bounce up the ranks. Hey, Catherine. They dumbed it. Listen, Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne is the reason why music is in the state it's in. If you ask me, that Cash Money movement, I know some people that were like on threads and things like that, they were saying Chris Brown was the reason. I don't really see it that way. I see Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne were single-handedly the reasons why the industry is the way it is. The reason why music sucks. And when I said these things, because that was my late teens going into my 20s, that's all they was playing. Every time we went to a social event, that's all they were playing. If it wasn't Drake, it was Nicki. If it wasn't Nicki, it was Lil Wayne. But yes, that's absolutely right, Chantel. So, and then it made it seem like I was always a hater because I just saw through the bull crap. I'm like, these songs are garbage. They're talking about nothing. Drake is over here singing about made it from the bottom. Now we're here. When you actually go to Toronto, hey, just being me. Hey, I think I said, hey, Cat. But when you actually go to Toronto or just go to Canada in general, there's no made it from the bottom there. They don't have hoods in Canada. I'm right across the river from Windsor. And even their worst parts look better than some of the best parts in Detroit. Toronto is a beautiful area. Beautiful city. Nothing about that says made it from the bottom. I'm like, what part did you, where was the bottom at? Because this is a beautiful place. Trick Daddy and Trina. They make good party records. Everything doesn't have to be a politically or a conscious record. I do enjoy party records, but when Nicki Minaj and Drake came into the scene, they made a lot of references to a lot of illicit drugs. A lot of over alcohol abuse, stuff like that, where I didn't really notice that before them. Like they just went like way down into the gutter with things and made it popular and became rich off of it and poisoned the black community, the mind of black boys and black girls. That's my age, millennials. And they got rich off of it. And that's another thing that we should talk about in depth. Why are so many entertainers crossing the lines? You get rich off of our dollars, but then you turn your back on the collective good. Because, we're like, a year in to this whole Trump presidency? There's no way in hell I would have got my ass up there, and her plastic ass had no business getting up there on that damn stage with some Erica damn Kirk. Erica Kirk is a plastic hoe, and Nicki Minaj is too. We're gonna watch a little bit of this this here interview. It was almost disgusting to watch this mess. Let's see here. Just one moment. Thank you again so much for watching, everyone. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. So, just one moment. All right. So I found this on Thread.
Downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone, women. If as black women, we felt that we were not being represented, and not being admired for our beauty, if we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. If as Black women, we felt...
See, that's just disgusting. That's gutter trash. And then she got her damn ass up there with Erica Kirk, weird. That damn Antichrist, Antitra Christ. That girl scares me, Erica Kirk. But Nicki Minaj, I mean, that's why she was able to say that just as easy as she could. And she probably was off of Coke or pot or Molly or some perk or something. But again, that's the attitudes of a lot of these non-Black minority people in this country. Because, you know, a lot of us is from, like, we have slave roots in America, from Mississippi, California. I mean, from Mississippi to Carolinas, Georgia, places like that. A lot of us, we kind of tend to stick together more than we would like to admit. But Nicki, being from the Caribbean, she's from Trinidad. She went up there and said that Black women, and we all know that's not true. White women have always been the standard of beauty since we came in contact with them in 1619, honey, when they first brought us on the slave ships. They've always been the ones that's being looked up to. So, excuse me, Miss Honey, who is going around here saying that? Who are these people that's going around here saying that white women are ugly? Because I don't see that. But what I do see is a lot of your friends like Drake, like Chris Brown, like Lil Wayne. A lot of them, hey, Jack, hey, just being me. Oh, I already said hey to just being me. But what I do see is a lot of your friends, Nicki. They're the ones that's going around calling Black women ugly. That's what I do see. So I'm just like, you know, why would you get up here on the, well, like I said, I'm not surprised really. I'm not really surprised. And then the way she just talks, she's so conniving and so I don't understand. I don't understand. But another point to add here. Actually, it's another video I want to share really quick about this. Just one moment. Thank you again for watching. Just one more moment.
That you will not win. Enjoy life. Peace.
Okay. One more.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans. That beautiful hair.
I have to read these tweets because they're amazing and they are so funny. Okay, first one, we'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice. I think it'd be really great. Okay.
Honey, I don't know why that triggered the mess out of me because, you know, the people say I'm triggered. You know, the people said I'm triggered all the time. So that triggered the mess out of me. Hey, Sean Nathan. Hey, try key. Bro, spell that out for me. Spell that out for me so I can make sure I'm saying your name right on air. All right, anyways. Um, you know, that triggered me because you got Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk is so racist and condescending. That heifer don't like your black ass, girl. She don't want nothing to do with your black ass, girl. Are you serious? She over there mocking your black ass. And I can't stand when y'all get up there. You know, you black people, a lot of you damn Christians good for this. Y'all get around these damn black people. Y'all get in front of these white people and y'all like to just, and they just take it all in, honey. They take it all in. Oh, I would just like for you to say it in your voice, Nicki. Oh. That woman don't like you. She ain't listening to your shitty ass music. It's all black ass. She don't want to hear none of your shit. She just wants somebody there with celebrity backing, a little bit of money. Well, really, Nicki ain't got no money for real. If we being honest. They said she done smoked so much. I mean, well, not smoke. She done snorted so much damn coke that her home in foreclosure. That's what they said, honey. You ain't heard it from nobody but me. She done snipped so much damn coke that her house is in foreclosure. It's something seriously wrong. Because if you know anything about Nicki, the last few years, especially, she's just been going off the rails. It's almost like, girl, are you okay? Do you need like some? Well, we know she needs mental help, but it's like, girl, is this man making you say this stuff? Like, come on, girl. Like, are you cool? How is you cool? She is letting the devil really use her. And it's sad because she did at one point, like I said, she got a couple songs that I've liked from her over the years, but it's not really much that I like from her. But one thing about it is, you know, these people that are always on the negative side of history, and they're always you know, agents of chaos and narcissistic in their beliefs, and they claim that they're Christians, but they have no Christian values that we can see with the naked eye. You know, y'all always have these sex scandals, abuse accusations, abuse even convictions. Y'all have all this stuff behind your name or someone close to you. Can everyone hear me? Put a 1 in the chat, please, if you can. I apologize. I know I can hear myself, so I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with the drugs. I don't think it's anything to do with any of the pardons or any of that. I think Nicki Minaj legit thinks that Donald J. Trump, Charlie Kirk, I think she thinks that Erica Kirk, all of these people, I think that she thinks they're good people. This chat is so delayed. That's crazy. But thank y'all so much. Yeah. And a lot of these celebrities, they really have showed their ass this year. It's something that we talked about on St. James a few times of how influential Gen Z is. I don't think a lot of people realize that I don't think a lot of people realize how influential or easily Gen Z can be influenced, because a lot of them look up to people like Nicki Minaj. They look up to people like, who else is out here that's flipped around? CeCe Winans. They look up to all these people. We can't confirm CeCe Winans. That was a bad example. Nelly, whatever. They look up to all of these people. And, this is the future of our country. They're going to be the managers and supervisors. Some of them are already in those positions. These are going to be the new politicians. These are going to be the new pastors. Gen Z, the oldest Gen Z, I think, is what? I'm 31. So they're going to be 29, I believe, the next year. I hope everyone can still hear me. I think everybody can still. He must be delayed. Tricky. But yeah, the oldest Gen Z is going to be 29 years old next year. So that means they're about to take over. And this stuff like this shows how influenced they can be. And we really need people in power, people with influence. We need people with influence who can stick up for liberals. Because you know what? At this point, it's hard not to blame Nicki to go over there to the conservative side, because a lot of these liberals, this is a conversation we really need to have. And I'm going to come back and probably do another video about this specifically. I'm sick of liberals and this whole easy-go-lucky, we love everybody, we giving out Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch because we're the party of equality, and we turn the other cheek, and when they go down low, we go up high. Hey, Nicole. I'm like really sick of liberals. Like, can y'all stop with this whole we're best friends race? Where is the Democrat equivalent or the millennial equivalent of Barack Obama? Where is the Democrat equivalent of Donald Trump? We knew Donald Trump was running for presidency again, back in 2020. We knew that 2024 was coming back up again. Why wasn't Biden over here trying to help curate another person to take the presidency? Why? Okay, I'll call you LT. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. But yeah, why wasn't Biden or all the top officials in the Democrat Party gathering up somebody new to take over the reins? I know they say Gavin Newsom, but ain't nobody studying him. So, it's just scary because, and you know what else I just thought about and I didn't think about? Nicki Minaj probably did that because Meg the Stallion campaign. I think Meg the Stallion and Cardi B campaigned for Kamala Harris, so that's probably why she went Republican. That bitch is weird. I'm sorry, y'all. That bitch is straight up weird. Cause who does that? I think Nicki Minaj went Republican because all the people that she been on the outs with were going for Kamala. Wow. She a hateful heifer. And I never could stand her. And that's the reason why she was up there on that stage. I mean, on top of the other things, it's like she a pedophile lover. She a pick me. She don't care. There's a lot of these people around here on this damn internet. They the same way. I don't know. I don't think it's a grift. I think Nicki really is up there for free. I know she needs money because she done smoked her life away and snorted her life away. But I don't think she's up there because she doesn't believe. I think she believes every word she says. I think she believes every word that she got up there and said tonight on that stage. But girl, good luck, because when they tear your ass up, when they get done with your ass, because it's coming. When they get done with your ass, don't come back over here no more. Don't bring your ass over here no more. There's no, like, to these barbs, because I've been arguing with them, with the barbs for, 15 years straight. This should have been happening. Nicki should have been canceled. There's no more coming back after this. She kind of canceled herself. She said, I ain't fooling with you black asses no more. I ain't fooling around with y'all no more. Child. She said, I'm not having nothing to do with you black ass motherfucker no more. But to you barbs, like I said, y'all ain't got no damn discernment. Y'all knew that stuff that lady was doing to Lil Kim back in the day. Back in 2010, 2012, 2013, all that stuff she was doing to Lil Kim. I saw a lot of nasty stuff about Lil Kim. They was even talking about Lil Kim daughter, because Lil Kim daughter got had an eye issue. I think it's corrected now. Because her daddy, her dad, Royal Reign, her dad has a funny looking eye or whatever. So, but when the baby was 3 or 4, them damn barbs was running around there. They was talking about the damn baby. But then when you come back and you start talking about Nicki Minaj's son, after Nicki Minaj threatened to whoop Cardi B little daughter, and everybody was like, well, your son ain't over there, doing too well either, girl. Then everybody want to, that's not right. These barbs, I'm like, well, what y'all gonna do? Because a lot of them been real quiet. I'm friends with a couple of them. Ain't none of them said nothing about no Nicki Minaj no more. Because I used to let them have it. I'm like, y'all can't support this person. This woman is crazy. She anti-black woman. Y'all gotta quit supporting her. And they would be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, girl, I know exactly what I'm talking about. She ain't no good. She ain't right. And I've been seeing this stuff from day one. And you know, because everybody want to be, I'm a prophet, and all this and that, and I see things in the spirit. I'm like, you don't want to be no prophet. You don't want to be seeing stuff in the spirit for real. I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but I know I have a little teachy beachy bit. I have discernment, and that's gotten me far. I have discernment. You don't want that. You don't want a good sense of discernment, being a good judge of character, being a little prophetic, seeing things in the spirit. You don't want that because it's hard. It's hard living that life when you always seeming like you the hater or you're always the whistleblower. Because we need to admit that people that are whistleblowers are somewhat prophetic. Like, let everybody know what's going on. And you don't want that type of stuff associated with you. People, everybody thinking you damn crazy. Everybody thinking that you trying to weird everybody out. No, I don't like this person. You'll say stuff like that. You'll be like, I don't like this person. And they're like, you don't know, and all of this and that. And the barbs, they're just not saying anything at all. They're just like, oh. A couple of them have come out on threads and been like, you know, I done backed up off of her. But a lot of them are like dead quiet right now. And it's scary because it's like, apologize to me, honey. You need to apologize. Y'all ridiculed the hell out of me. Y'all saw my fat pictures. They used to tear my ass up, honey. And I used to let them have it because I'm like, y'all all nasty. Y'all like kids. You know, I used to go in on them. You know, I used to come back with the comeback now. I don't play with nobody. I never played with you girls. But yeah, no. There ain't nobody saying nothing. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't know what to say, y'all. I'm about to get the heck up off of here. And y'all make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe again. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions. I got another video, a couple more ideas I need to flesh out real quick. So I'll at you, honey.